most importantly, in India, the Bharatiya Janata Party, backed up shamefully by the outrageous RSS. I am so sad that the Muslim leaders have not been addressed to this issue either. They are so scared about being called radical that they have started to behave so-called moderate. This is clear hypocrisy. Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. Today, we are celebrating the date of birth and death of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It does not matter that whether we call it Miladun Nabi while others call it Siratun Nabi. What matters is the context of today around the world against Islam. What hurts us most is the oppression against Islam by the leaders of today's world. They named it Islamophobia. They called us radical Muslims. Islam is not one homogeneous block. Quran beautifully says, La ikraha fid din, which translates that there is no compulsion about the religion. My religion has given me the right to choose whomever I want to worship 1400 years before the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. We are living in the 21st century and there is still a phobia about Islam? Are you kidding me? A phobia about Islam? A phobia translates as an irrational fear, a stigma, a hatred in someone's heart without any logical reason. This is the type of hatred that some people have towards the Islam. They think that Islam means that is pure evil. They think that all of the Islamic people in this entire world, all of the Muslim people are actually doing really bad things and they are actually evil. Seriously? My question to you is that, what does my religion have to do with whether I'm able to succeed in my life or not? Why are you so worried about that piece of the fabric that's on my head, basically the hijab, than what's actually in my head? I'm not here to talk about myself today. No, not at all. I'm here to talk about those children, those Muslim children that cannot go to schools today. For example, in Kashmir, Palestine, Congo, Yemen, Syria. They cannot go to school today. Why? Why? Just because of one reason. What's that reason? It's because of their religion. These Islamophobic leaders have banned Islamic dresses for women. They are making it more difficult to purchase the property in order to build the mosques. And this is just sad and pathetic how much of Islamophobic attitude we are experiencing. These leaders that are so worried about these hypothetical Muslim fanatics, they are wiping away the freedom of the religion. They are so scared of the imaginary thought that the Muslim people will force them to actually follow the Sharia of the Islamic religion. So what are they doing? They are forcing those Muslims not to follow the Sharia of Islam. They are beginning to act like that very monster that they claim to be scared of. It is clear that they want us to accept that it is their right to actually curse Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to ridicule our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What I would like to ask the Western politicians, do we have the freedom to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Do we have the freedom to respect our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Do we have the freedom to live honorably according to our religion? I know you leaders. I know that you pretend to feel proud that we are living in a multicultural society and everyone has so-called equal opportunities. But I know that you are fearing inside actually. You do not want to embrace them. You're using the mainstream media and also the social media to spread the thing called Islamophobia. You are using this to actually make people support your Islamophobia. I know you leaders. You cannot play both ways. You cannot say that the people in your community have the freedom while actually you at the same time are depriving the minority. This is clear hypocrisy. What is really scary is that such Islamophobic sentiment is being backed up by the state power, by the country law. We are witnessing the rise of the extremists, supremacists, right-wing parties with the help of the state power, some of whom are explicitly associated with the top leaders of the country. I am so sad that the Muslim leaders have not been addressed to this issue either. They are so scared about being called radical that they have started to behave so-called moderates. As we saw in New Zealand massacre recently, all across Europe and America, such Islamophobic parties are gaining momentum. For example, in Austria, the Freedom Party. In Switzerland, the People's Party. In China, the Chinese Communist Party. In Israel, the Likud Party. And most importantly, in India, the Bharatiya Janata Party, backed up shamefully by the outrageous RSS. With regards to all of this rise of Islamophobia, let me state that there is no doubt that we are facing problems. There is no denying that Islamophobia exists. There are daunting challenges, no doubt. But we Muslims we shall overcome these challenges just like the Muslims before us overcame the challenges that they have faced. We shall overcome these challenges because we are people of conscience. We are people of faith. We are people of Iman. We do not fear men because we put our trust in the Creator of men. Make no mistakes about it, oh Islamophobic leaders. Make no mistakes about it, oh you people who hate Islam. Make no mistake about it. Politicians and leaders shall come and go. Countries and nations shall rise and fall. Even you and I one day will no longer remain. But the Muslim Ummah shall always remain. This religion of Islam will flourish. Its followers will always be a visible presence on earth. Why? Because we stand up for justice. We are people of righteousness. We speak out against the evil. We stand up for the weak. We challenge tyrants. We are the voice of the oppressed. This is the religion of Islam, and with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we shall continue to do so, inshallah. And you can't stop us. Thank you and assalamu alaikum.